Well, ladies and dudes, I must do another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And it has something to do with decent characters who aren't all that great, who aren't all that bad, but just dab in the middle. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 197. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes. But for today's list, ladies and dudes, once again, I gotta do another top 5 list that nobody has never done before. And I guess you could say it's the most challenging one of all so far. And it has something to do with more movie characters. But the movie characters who are okay. The ones who are not all that great. They're all not that terrible, but just dab in the middle. And yes, ladies and dudes, about these decent characters, they did something terribly wrong. And it's something that they did very, very bad. They will regret it right away, or they'll regret it way, way too late. So for my top 5 list for today is my top 5 most decent movie characters who did something terribly wrong. And sadly I only got 5 of them. Just 5 male characters. 5 decent movie characters who knows what they did is completely wrong. Hard for me to explain. So, here we go. Without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 5 most decent characters who did something wrong. And all of them are males. I can't find a female one. Way too hard to find, I guess. You guys get the picture. So, let's head on to the list. Coming at number 5 goes to Harold Ziller from Moulin Rouge. I really do like Harold Ziller. He's a really good, interesting character. But truly in the first half of the movie, I just love him from the first half of this everybody's most favorite musical film. Even I enjoyed it. Well, Sally has a few flaws here and there. Yeah, the best part about him is truly in the first half, where he had a whole lot of fun, he's having a good time, he loves being the host of Moulin Rouge, and he did the best he could to be a good father figure to Satine. But when the second half and the third half shows up, this is where he's going to feel his regrets. Something that he did completely wrong. And that is making up a stupid deal with the Duke about the codes to the deeds to the Moulin Rouge and turn his whole entire building thing along with his crew into a living hell. And Sally, Harold Ziller needs to tell Satine the truth that she is really, really sick and she's going to die soon. And it was too heartbreaking for him to tell Satine the truth about her illness. And yes, ladies and dudes, Harold Ziller did not know that his precious Satine was almost got raped by the Duke. It seems that the Duke did not tell Harold Ziller the truth about that moment. Or Satine did not tell Harold about it either. It was a hush-hush. So a very, very decent character. But one of the characters that we should all feel sorry for. He's not all that bad. He is just misunderstood. And that's why he deserves to be at the number 5 spot. Coming at number 4 goes to Sweeney Todd from Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I will say Sweeney Todd is a very, very decent character. He's not that great, not all that bad, but somewhere around dab in the middle. And I will say about Johnny Depp's performance, I will say he did an okay job. He's all I can say, he's just a decent choice for the character. Well, I do like his costume design and that cool looking wig of his, but I think my major problem I have with his character, his thing is fine, but it's just his face. I think his face is way, way too good looking for the character, and Sweeney Todd needs to have a scary face. He needs to be terrifying. He needs to make us freak out and make us really, really scared. That's all I could say about Johnny Depp's performance as Sweeney Todd. Okay, let's head back to Sweeney Todd himself. The reason why he's known as a very decent character is, yes, his costume design and the cool looking wig that came from Johnny Depp. Yeah, the look and design is fine and good in so many ways. What should I say about Sweeney Todd? Let's say that guy took his revenge in the very wrong way, and I think he worked with the wrong person at the wrong time. And yes, the only thing that Sweeney Todd will feel his regrets for is he did not know that that poor beggar woman is truly his wife. Well, thanks to Miss Lovett told Sweeney Todd a lie about that his wife poisoned herself to death. But Sweeney Todd did not know that she was still alive all this time. And he killed her by accident. And he was very shocked about it, and he'll start feeling his regrets of killing the one that he loved. And yes, if it did happen in that story, you know, before he goes downstairs to see Miss Lovett again and get all those dead people into that, the grinder thingy, or is it that stove, he did not know that his daughter was in disguise, and he was about to kill her as well. If Sweeney Todd should have known that person is his one and only daughter, maybe he should not use his blade to kill her. Maybe he should have recognized her right away. Yeah, he should have known it right away. That's all I could say for the number 4 spot. Coming at number 3 has to go to Leo from the House of Flying Daggers. Another good, decent character I do like, but I only liked him in the first half of the movie. And he's a very darn enjoyable character to watch, but just in the first half. But when we get to the second half, there's a whole lot of twists and turns going on with this character. And the most biggest plot twist of all, that was so darn surprising to all of us, is that he did fall in love with the main female lead. And we did not know that he and May had a relationship. And yes, ladies and dudes, I will admit, this guy had 3 oh heck no moments with May. There was one oh heck no moment when he was about to drown her in that tub, you know, the Chinese tub, when he was just attacking her while he did not know it was May in disguise. The second oh heck no moment is when he was about to rape her to death, try to tear off her clothes and do something on her body. And yeah, for the third oh heck no moment is he did kill her with his very own dagger. And he's starting to feel his regrets of killing the one that he loved. Well, let's just say that Leo is not all that bad. He's just a very decent character. He just have a whole lot of pain and sorrow that he did in his past. If you know what I mean. So, yeah. Leo, he deserves to be at number 3. Coming at number 2 goes to B.T. Barnum from The Greatest Showman. I will say B.T. Barnum is a pretty decent character for the movie, but I'm sure he's a very decent character in real life. And since he is based by a real person, and there is some things that he needs to feel his regrets for, and it was during the second half of the movie where things go downhill. Like, he hurt his circus people's feelings by not going to that room and go on a champagne party or something like that. He doesn't know how to take care of those dumb A-word protesters who were causing so much trouble in his circus. He wastes too much time on that Jenny lady for this silly old tour thing. And he just left his wife and kids behind without getting involved for his shows. Yeah, there's a lot of things that B.T. Barnum needs to feel his regrets for. But I'm glad he turned things around during the third half of the movie. But I will say the best part about B.T. Barnum is truly in the first half of the movie. Something that I love the best. So, yep, that's all I can say for the number 2 spot. And finally, the number 1 most decent character who did something completely wrong the most goes to Dan from Fatal Attractions. Yeah, Michael Douglas did a fantastic job of playing a very good character who was so darn decent. And I will say the most positive thing about that guy is he really loves his wife and his daughter very much. But not until when his life goes downhill, when he made the most biggest mistake of his life of having an affair with this woman that he barely knew of. And yeah, there were a couple of few oh heck no moments here and there going on in that film, including with the sex scene. The sex scene that came from in the elevator. Yeah. But this is one of the best characters that Michael Douglas have ever played, who knows his regrets right away. And I mean in a very, very serious way. And I'm happy that that guy turned things around at the near middle part and all the way to the end. Well, if you see Fatal Attractions, you know what I'm talking about. So Dan from Fatal Attractions deserves to be the number 1 most decent movie character of all time who did something completely wrong. And that is my top 5 most decent movie characters of all time who did something wrong. So tell me, ladies and dudes, who is the most decent movie character that you have ever seen in your whole entire life? Who did something completely wrong? Big time. Whoever these decent people are, just leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for my next top 5 list to come. And I really, really want to do this top 5 list so badly. And it has something to do with the worst characters who did a whole lot of wrong things at the wrong time. So be prepared for that top 5 list to come. And I'll see you guys later, and sayonara!